Hey, so I'm sitting here with my dog, just a total emotional wreck because I couldn't figure out what to make for lunch tomorrow, and I'm making it for someone else, and it's just, I don't know. I was like just hours ago sitting at my psychiatrist's office telling her that things were really good, and I was like I was like in a really good mood most of the day, and then all of a sudden it's like bam, high tide hits, and I'm totally overrun by anxiety over just little things like making lunch. You know, I'm trying to figure out something that someone else will like. Just full out shaking, tummy hurting anxiety. And it is like a tide, except there's no warning when high tide will come. You can't just plan things out based on when anxiety high tide will hit, because you don't know when that's going to be. I mean, you can avoid certain triggers, but sometimes things are just going to come out of left field, and they're going to be so small, and you're not going to have any idea what's hit you. I feel like I've had the breath totally knocked out of me, because of lunch. Anyone who says anxiety is not debilitating clearly has not experienced such extreme anxiety over lunch. So yeah, that just goes to show how fast things can turn, you know. I have been doing really well. Things have been going good. I've been in a good mood. I guess it was just a matter of time before the anxiety hit. I don't know. This is why it stresses me out when things start going good, because I know something's bound to happen. And you know, you don't know what it's going to be all of a sudden. You just I don't even know how to explain it. It just happens so suddenly, like sometimes when it's raining, it starts sprinkling really lightly first, and sometimes it just starts pouring out of nowhere. That's what it's like today. My anxiety just started pouring out of nowhere and flooding. And so yeah, so I'm trying to get it back under control. It's not easy. I'm doing my breathing exercises, trying my mindfulness exercises. I took my anxiety pill. But yeah, when high tide of anxiety hits, I don't know what to do. I can do all this stuff to try and avoid having anxiety in the first place, but when it hits, I'm lost. So I guess I have something new to talk to my therapist about next time I see her. Because clearly I cannot avoid anxiety if simple everyday tasks are going to be giving me anxiety. So I need to figure out how to calm it once it already hits, and that's really where I struggle. I can say I can meditate before my psychiatrist appointment to calm myself down. But once the anxiety hits, my thoughts are racing. I can't slow them down long enough to just sit down and meditate. And then I just start feeling so awful about myself for getting anxiety over such a small thing. Like, it just grows on itself into such a huge monster. I'm frustrated. Like, I didn't ask to be born with such debilitating anxiety. I don't want it anymore. I just want the anxiety to stop. And it seems like every time I think I'm getting better, something happens. And it gets bad again. It's high tide and low tide. And there's nothing I can do to stop high tide from coming. I can try and pretend, it's gone, I'm cured. But it always comes back, and it comes back with a vengeance. Like seriously, lunch. This is insane. I should not be feeling this badly over lunch, but here I am, sitting on my floor next to my dog, talking to you guys because I just felt awful and I just had to get it all out. So yeah, here I am. So that's kind of my rant for the night. Yeah, anxiety really does suck, and there's no changing that fact. There's only learning how to live with it, which I'm still trying to do.